Welcome to Canning with Kate. I'm Kate and I'm so glad that you're here to join me today. Today I am going to show you how to can milk. This is a rather impromptu canning session. I wasn't really planning on filming this, but I thought that maybe somebody would be able to benefit from learning how to make milk shelf stable, especially if you find milk on a sale price or if you have too much of it before you want to drink it all and it's going to go bad. This is a really great way to keep it shelf stable, and then it's been wonderful for us because we actually have used this when I haven't made it to the grocery store in time. The kids will use it on their cereal, the kids, or not the kids, but me and my husband will use it in our coffee. So it's been a lifesaver in some instances. So I have to tell you first that this is not a canning method that has been approved, so to speak. This is definitely a rebel canning thing. So if you don't feel comfortable doing this, then just don't do it. But I've never had a problem with it. I know many other people have canned milk with total success. So this is completely up to you. This is not a traditional canning thing. So this is considered rebel. But sometimes you gotta be a rebel. All right, so this is raw milk. That's what my family drinks. And you can certainly do this from store-bought milk. There's nothing wrong with that. But this is considered unpasteurized, unhomogenized. So once I can it, it will be considered pasteurized milk. So I'm just going to put these in pint jars. Now the milk is still cool. I had it out for a little bit just to bring it a little bit more up to room temperature. And my jars are sterilized, but they are also not hot. So when canning milk, it is, for me, the best practice to can cold milk, cold jars, cold canner, and bring everything up to pressure. You want to ladle the milk in at the 1-inch headspace. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. I have 8 pints, so I expect to be putting 8 pints into my canner. Once I'm done, I will bring you back. All right, see you in a second. All right, so now I have gone ahead and filled up all of my pint jars. These are all pints. I got 8 pint jars. To be a mother at canning, right? Okay, so I have all these set. Now, some people do wipe their jars off with white vinegar, sometimes to clean the rims. But with milk, it's really important not to do this because if you get any vinegar on or in the milk at all, then it will curdle it. So you definitely don't want to use milk. Just use your wet towel or paper towel and wipe the rims, okay? Now, I have done this with store-bought milk, and I must say that it is super easy to pour the milk in from the milk jug. So you don't always even have to use a funnel. You can just use, if you're getting it from the store, you can just pour it from the gallon straight into your jars and just ditch the funnel for, ease, which is nice. A lot of people will tell you that after you have canned milk, it becomes like the next percentage up. So like, let's say that you're canning skim milk, then once you open it and drink it, it tastes more like 1%. Or if you're doing 1%, it will come out more like 2%, and so on. So this is full fat milk, and I am anticipating it to just be like, kind of like cream. So that's gonna be awesome in coffee and my kids are gonna love it in their cereal, and it's totally fine to drink it as well for just a drink. So we're gonna go ahead and put the lids on, fingertip tight, and hold on one second. All right, so I'm just going to put these lids on. My canner is ready, but it's not heated because all of my jars are going to be cold. Once I get all of these into the canner, the process is super simple. It is just going to be getting your jars up and getting it to vent just like normal. So you're going to vent your pressure canner. These are pressure canned. I am sure that you could do a water bath, but I think it's a 3-hour process. Whereas if you do the pressure canner, it's a much shorter process. So you are just going to be venting these from cold. So you have to heat them up slowly, otherwise they may siphon, and you don't really want to lose any of your milk due to siphoning, and sometimes siphoning can also cause your jars not to seal. So heat it up slowly, bring it to vent for 10 minutes, and then once you put your weight on, then you are just going to bring it up to pressure. So I'm going to bring these jars up to 10 pounds of pressure. Once it hits that 10 pounds, and for me, on my All-American, I'm just going to hear the jiggler. So once I get to my 10 or 11 pounds pressure, then I'm going to immediately turn off my heat and just let it come down naturally to the 0 pressure. And then I can go ahead and remove the jars. I usually will leave them in for an extra 5 minutes or so and then remove the jars, but that's completely up to you. The reason I do that is because I think that it kind of helps with any siphoning. So that's why I do it, just because I don't want it to siphon any more than it absolutely has to. So we put these in the cold canner, bring it up to the steaming to vent for 10 minutes, then put the weight on if you have a weight, and bring it up to the 10 or 11 pounds pressure, or if you're at a different pressure, that's what you bring it up to. And once it reaches pressure, then you go ahead and turn off your heat and let it come down, and then once it's down at 0 pounds, then you can go ahead and remove. And then they are shelf stable, so obviously wait the 12 to 24 hours for them to seal, and then just go ahead and put them on your shelf, and you have milk ready for any time and any need that you have. And we've loved having it here. It's been a lifesaver for me and my family whenever I just haven't made it to the grocery store for either coffee creamer or for milk for the kids. And so I encourage you to try it, but again, please know that this is considered rebel canning. Okay, so I feel comfortable with it. Many people do, but it's completely up to you if you want to try this. Thank you for watching, and I hope that you do try this. Please comment, like, subscribe, and I will see you on the next one.